How are you? I am looking for my microphone. Grab your coffee, grab your notebook. Who's your real estate game changer? Who are they? Who do you need in your life to help you grow your business, to get you maybe back on track? How's who is it? So you know the drill. For those of you that are watching me, whether you are on YouTube or you are over here on Instagram Live, you know the drill. Let me know where are you watching from and invite a friend. How is everyone? Thank you for your patience. I've got my coffee. I am live over on YouTube. Of course, I'm live over here on Instagram, Coffee with Carrie, typically every Friday at 9:05 a.m. Coach, mentor, or trainer. Who's your real estate game changer? How are you? How is everyone? I probably should have grabbed my glasses. Where? There's somewhere. We'll we'll get Mark going. We'll get Mark to go find those glasses. So, how are you? How is business? How are things going? Before I get started, yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday, I went to my local association's Young Professional Network event. It should have been sold out. I go to things, I go and learn just like all of you. Sometimes you got to sit in the room or in the back of the room to learn something new. And there were three real estate agents, and all of them had really good systems. We had an investor, we had someone that two definitely younger kids for sure. One of the agents has hired someone in the Philippines and pays their health insurance. I think does at least 70 transactions a year. Clearly, you could see I'm coming in hot. And then the other agent is already, and it's only April 11th, and has already done 21 million. So some of you have seen my post on when I'm on, this is what I do at night. Like my doom scroll is not typically Instagram or TikTok, it's Pinterest because I'm looking, I'm always trying to figure out how to not go shopping, how to shop in my closet. And then these quotes pop up. And one of them was about your habits. Your habits will determine who you are. Your habit, what are your habits? And then the outcome will be based on your habits. What are you doing every single day to grow your business? And I was in the back. Oh, I wish I had my notebook. It's upstairs, of course, in my backpack. And these agents have families, these agents have systems, these agents are very consistent with what they do. And one of the agents from the Downers Grove area said she is already on pace to almost double her business from last year. And many of us are like, inventory is so low, what do we do? So my question to all of you is, when your local association, state association, the national association, when they have events out at $20, why are you not going? Main Street's Young Professional Network event should have been sold out. Now I could own that maybe we could have done a better job of marketing it, but let me tell you, when you have a top producer in the room and they can tell you how they grew their business, when they added an assistant, when they added someone to help with their social media, because some of you, you're in the membership and you want me to teach you social media. I am all for, you really do need to understand, and I do believe that we need to comment. That I got. But some of you are really better at selling and working with clients. And so what are you doing every day that you're not growing your businesses, and you're probably, your habits have kept you from growing? Because this was before, what's interesting is before I went, Mark and I had a really good conversation yesterday morning because my admin, she's about to graduate from college a second time. So the truth is I need another admin. But we're gonna get Mark together this year, right? Right. So again, for those of you that are just joining, thank you for joining me. For those of you that are just joining, let me know where you're watching from and click that little paper airplane. And let's invite some folks. Let's get some people in the room. Let's wake them up, because coach, mentor, or trainer, who's your real estate game changer? What do you need? Like, where are you in your business? Where are you? How is business? How are things going? Tell me in the feed. And by the way, I teach a lot in Illinois. I am coming to California for Woman Up And I'm also going to be in Orlando on May 7th at the association. I don't have the link. You got to go there to find it. Google Woman Up at the moment. And then I am going to be in the city with Marky Lemons on April 21st. If you're watching the replay, you can always go to the link in my bio. Look for my link tree to get my schedule. So many of you missed the talk when I talked about Mexico. Why? Because I'm trying to understand, because you didn't click yes please in the man when I auto sent it. I I got to help some of you get tech savvy, right? Right. So, where you are in your business is what will help you determine if you need a coach, a mentor, or a trainer. And yes, you might need all three, but maybe not all at the same time. And many of us often confuse coach, mentor, and a trainer. Like, tell me in the feed, for those of you that are watching me live, or if you're watching the replay, what do they mean to you? What does a coach mean to you? What does a mentor mean to you? What does a trainer? What does it mean to you? I see it. I need better processes or an actual process. Some of you, I think what I'm going to do, tell me in the feed. I have a class called the Focus Factor. I think I need to reteach it for the rest of you. Those of you in the membership have the replay, but I think maybe I'll do like a crazy amount, like 10 or 20 bucks, you tell me, and reteach it to all of you, because some of you need systems, and it's you. It's you. Some of you probably need to go read a few books. It's you. It is you. It's us. Because we could easily be all over the place. I was having a really good conversation with one of our kids, and she was saying, I feel like I'm moving fast to go nowhere. I'm like, what are you doing all day? You have to make really hard decisions. So yeah, I see it. Just starting back. Super slow for me. Need a plan, preparation, and prayer. I'll tell you, some of us just need to get out the positive confession list. I have one here. Let me grab it. Some of you just need this. Homeowners hire me to list their homes. I will generate listing leads consistently. I will convert leads into listings. My listings will close and I get referral business. I understand market data and I practice how to explain it. I'm an expert in my neighborhood. I study the market weekly, monthly, quarterly, and annually. I am a listing magnet. You got to believe it. And I know some people are like, Carrie, I'm not into positive confessions. How about you try it for like 90 days and try not to say anything negative? I am consistent with marketing and generating leads. I am building wealth for my family and my children's children. I am always learning something new and adding it to my business. My buyer and seller transactions close. I provide value and high end service to all of my clients. Now, I'm an instructor, I'm a speaker. I speak at a high level twice a month. Businesses hire me to speak and I provide high level talk. So this is, and I also have another one upstairs in my bedroom. So some of you, life and death is truly in the power of the tongue, and you are doing things to hinder your growth. And you got to work. You got to actually do the work. So you can confess, 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 but if you are in the store 24/7, it's just not going to work. So again, what are you saying every single day? What are you doing every single day? And if you're dual career, I get it. If I need a system and someone to motivate me and push me to grow my business. If you are in the membership, go watch the replay on the Focus Factor. It was in December. I'm going to reteach it. Today, I got a few phone calls I have to make when I'm done, but today, if you're watching the replay, go to the link in my bio so you can sign up. We'll figure it out. I'm gonna reteach the Focus Factor, because some of you just need to get back to, you need systems, but you think you need someone else's system. Now I'm gonna show you, because I was at a Baird Warner office, and my buddy Spiro likes to give me stuff, and he was like, "This is everything you need when you work with a buyer." And this, I was like, "Oh, okay, I did pretty good. I did pretty good with the one I gave all of you. Mine doesn't look like that, but it's a great concept." Some of you, we spend a lot of money and then we don't take action. I feel like I'm too high. There we go. So let's get back to this. And yes, you need to get back on track. So Again, when I say we often confuse a coach, mentor, and a trainer, and some of you have already said you might need a motivator. So number one, let me get into this. So let me kind of go over a coach. A coach offers helps you uncover your why, set clear goals, and hold you accountable, right? A coach motivates you to take consistent action. You might want to write this down. A coach is someone you're going to pay more money to. Well, let's just say you might meet with the coach once a month. You might meet with your coach once a week. I'm the coach for my agents if they schedule with me. If you, I can, I can lead a horse to water, but I can't make you drink. So, and the reason why I am adamant about you have to, I have training. I can't make you come to training. In real estate, it's different. So, if you work for me and you don't ask me, or I mean, I send out an email every week and I tell you to sign up for time with me, it's on you. I see some of y'all on here. So, a mentor offers wisdom and guidance. You can run ideas by them and talk through tough decisions or crossroads. And I'm going to come back to these. Trainer teaches you what to do, how to do it, and why it works. Trainers provide systems, scripts, and processes. And I'm an MLS instructor. I saw another MLS instructor here. Justin is on the live. And a trainer can give you the step by step. Some of you, I am a true trainer. I can give you the step by step. I can show you how to use a system, but I also can motivate you. I could also be a coach. So I can be a keynote, I can be a trainer, I can pivot. But some of you need to figure out what you actually need. And it might mean all three. Now, I threw some extra ones in here. A coach is someone that you might pay monthly for and meet once a week. I paid for a coach in 2024 to get me back on track with my goals. And I have a whole system from that coach. I paid them monthly for 6 months. A mentor is someone that could often be someone you know. A mentor could be someone you don't know. I always tell people, they're like, Carrie, can you be my mentor? And I don't want to ever come across tough or rough, but Mark says I can be really direct. So charge it to my head, not my heart. If you ask me to be your mentor and I say you don't want me as a mentor, if you don't know me, you this is how you get me as a mentor. Show up to women's council, show up to the events I go to, find out where I'm going. Because you can get a mentor is someone you can run things by, and typically a mentor is someone you eventually start working with. Now I feel like I'm too low. Is someone you can, that you can, for here, let me give you an example. So let's just say, because I have friends, right? And there's Mark. I could say, Mark, I'm thinking about doing this. What do you think? And he can say, well, tell me more about it. Tell me why you want to do it. They kind of make you think through some things. A mentor could be someone, I'm thinking about, switching real estate brokerages. And so a good example is Hope and I run things by each other all the time. Now, Hope was smart, though. Some of you, if you did not watch the talk with Hope, Hope reached out to me because of an NAR article called Three Brokers Walk into a Bar. And because she saw an article and reached out, I was like, clearly someone's reading. Let's have a conversation. So I literally was in DC and she came from Maryland to DC to talk to me and we became friends. Now we have we'll call it an equal playing field mentorship because I can call her. She can run things by me. Hope I owe you a phone call. Right. So a mentor is not necessarily someone you're going to pay. Now, a trainer is when you take classes with your multiple listing service. A trainer is someone maybe at your brokerage where they teach you how to use the CRM. A trainer is often someone that can give you systems or help you define. And now, a coach can say, kind of help you with those systems, but the trainer will get you on track and help you define what those systems are. Because what works for me might not work for you. So, yesterday at the YPN event, I'm sitting there and I went to support because I feel like when you get someone in the room that is deemed to be an influencer. Listen, I'm just carried it, y'all. But some people think because I have a huge following or kind of a following on social media or because I train, y'all make me feel famous. Thank you. However, I'm like the rest of you, except I just decided to use social media. on purpose. So I'm sitting in the room and people are like, we just need a process. Can you tell me exactly what you do? And I'm like, it doesn't work that way. And it can work that way. You can go and do exactly what I do every single day. But what if I have 7,000 people in my database and you have two? My system might not work for you if I'm the event agent, if I'm the agent that the cold calls. I don't like cold calling. So I can give you a system, but if you sit with a coach, we can sit you down and say, tell me what you're willing to do every single day. And then I can find out what you like. I kind of talk things through with you. I ask you a lot of questions and you answer. Then I can say, this is what I think. You tell me what you think. Our goal is to not tell you what to do. Our goal is to get it out of you. So again, a coach is someone you're probably going to pay for weekly, monthly, could be quarterly. A mentor is someone that, they offer guidance. It could be just a quick phone call. A trainer, we're going to teach you step by step. We train you how to do things. Now, here's the other two I'm going to throw in. If you're like, Carrie, I can't afford a coach. I don't really have a mentor yet. Come show up to where we are. And you might might be able to ask me stuff. And by the way, if you see me in person, don't be afraid to come talk to me. Because I've had people come up to me and say, Carrie, that agent over there wants to talk to you, but they're terrified. I'm like, please don't do that. Come see me. Come talk to me. Okay. If you're like, I can't afford to spend money, you need an accountability partner. Find someone at your brokerage and then hold each other accountable. Because I think it was, is it Rima? If you are someone that needs someone to tell you what to do and motivate you, now I'll come back to that in a second. If you need someone to kind of tell you what to do, you might need the accountability partner, because I can easily say, hey, Norma, did you do what you were supposed to do? Nope. Okay, stop what you're doing. Go do it. I'm Mark's accountability partner. Motivator. Some days you just need someone to remind you that you've got this. You've got this. You've got this. Some days you might need someone to say, did you do your work yesterday? Nope. Okay, new day. Some of you need to live for today, not the future, because some of you are thinking about, oh my gosh, December is coming. I haven't closed a deal, but you haven't done anything today, so you get stuck. That part, right? So do you need a coach, a mentor, or a trainer? Some of you might just need an accountability partner, and training comes at no additional cost with your brokerages and the multiple listing service. Or you might need to just go watch some videos. I know in Orlando, training doesn't cost me anything extra. I know in Illinois, the MLS, so Stellar MLS, Midwest Real Estate Data, we can take training over and over and over again. Doesn't cost me anything extra today. And I say that because some of you don't value training until you paid for it. But you paid for it, you just don't feel it because you pay it maybe every month, you pay it every year. And so because you are not actually feeling the pain of it, or you're like, well, I didn't really pay for it. I could take it if I want. No, you paid for it. The cost to get into real estate, the barriers are low, and some of you just don't take advantage of what's available. So how do you know what you need? Right quick. I'll make it a blog post. Use these questions to kind of figure out what you need. What do I truly need help with today? Do I need to learn how to do something? Do I need to, learn how to do something? Trainer. Am I a procrastinator? You might need a coach. You might need an accountability partner. Do I feel scattered and unfocused? Some of you probably need to just go work on a team so they can get you organized and in systems. Do I have a specific problem I need to solve? A mentor. Do I need insight or feedback from someone more experienced? Could be another real estate agent passing by in the office. Mentor. Do I need someone to just tell me what to do? Straight up for real, if that is the case, go work on a team. You need a whole job. If you are someone that has not figured out that you need to get up, get dressed, and get to work every single day, you probably need a job. Don't shoot me down. And if you're like, but I really don't want a job, I love real estate. Do you? Is your why strong enough? Do you really love if you are someone that's like, I just need motivation. No, you don't need motivation. You need a stronger why. You need a reason to do this business, or you think you want it. I had an agent say, Carrie, I love real estate, but I'm not as motivated. And come to find out they didn't need the money. I'm like, then you need a different why if you don't need the money. Why are you doing this? Why are you in the business of real estate? Here's another one. Am I stuck because of mindset or skill set? Mindset is you need a coach. Skill set, you need a trainer. Do I need direction or discipline? Direction could be a mentor. You need to run things by. I need some direction. What do I do? I might, a mentor might talk you through it and you're like, oh, okay, I got it. Done. Bye. You might need a trainer. Discipline, coach, and accountability partner. And again, discipline might mean that you need to be an admin for someone for a season. Discipline might mean that you need to go work on a team so they can get you organized. And then some of you will say, well, Carrie, I don't want somebody to tell me what to do all day. Well, then you need to figure out how to do it all day. I am looking for personal growth or professional strategy. If that's you, you need a coach and a mentor, and you also need strategy. You need a trainer. Do I know what to do, but just can't seem to do it? Some of you might need to go read the book, Secrets of a Millionaire Mind, because some of you might have traumas or childhood traumas that keep you stuck. Some of you might have the fear of talking to other people. So I could throw another one in there. You might need a couch, not a coach, but a couch. You might need therapy, and therapy is okay. Let's see. So yeah, do I know what to do but just can't seem to do it? Coach or accountability partner? Am I navigating something I've never done? Mentor, trainer? You might need to go take a class. You might need a certification. Have I been spinning? Wait, do I want inspiration, structure, or experience? Inspiration, motivation, coach. Structure, trainer. Experience, mentor. Have I been spinning my wheels without results? Like, are you just, you feel like you're getting up and you're like, nothing's happening? First of all, you might need to get out of your home office. That could be where you can get back focused. You might need to go to the office. You may need all three: a trainer for a foundation, a coach for execution, help you with your goals, and a mentor for insight. Now, do I thrive with feedback or prefer step-by-step guidance? Some of you need feedback and you need to own the feedback. It took me a long time to not get offended. And I remember it was Pastor Randy Morrison. He said, if someone gives you feedback and you don't like it, take it, put it on the shelf, put it on your bookshelf, and let it rest. Because you might need the feedback, you just weren't ready to hear it. So again, feedback could be a mentor or a coach, step-by-step as a trainer. Yeah, lots of agents are still in employee mode instead of entrepreneur and business mode, right? Because the business of real estate, this is not a job. People see us and they're like, oh, I want to do what she does. And then social media makes it look like we're all ballers. No, our goal is to get more clients. We might not all be where you think we are. We might be in a good place, but we can make real estate look easy. Listen, I think 33 or 34 offers in. And I had a birthday party over the weekend. I was exhausted Sunday. And then offers kept coming in. And then there were agents that were sending offers via .loop and DocuSign, and it got missed because it went to spam. Please don't do that, y'all. Oh, that's a squirrel moment. Do not send your offers via DocuSign or .loop. But if you do, send the agent an email and say, hey, I sent you an offer via DocuSign or .loop. Can you search for it? Because it will get lost in somebody's email. Okay. Is my challenge emotional, strategic, or technical? Emotional is coach, strategic is a mentor, technical is a trainer. And strategic could also be a coach. And then, am I looking for someone long-term or just for this season, right? Mentor could be forever. Like Hope and I, we could talk to each other forever and help each other, right? Give me ideas, give you ideas. Hey, Carrie, look, then what do you think? Because actually we had a conversation via text because I was in meetings all day yesterday. And I was like, okay, well, what do you think about this? And what if something, and I'm the license law and the code of ethics person. So sometimes you need to run things by me because my first question is that allowed by license law, what you're about to do? Let's see. Short term, it could be, it really depends on what your goals are. So all of you need to figure out what you really need. And if you can't afford anything, your MLS training is at no additional cost. You pay for it. Your office, even if you are not like crazy about the person that could be coaching you, your staff, the staff at your office, like show up to everything your office has, show up to everything, or at least watch the replay, and then find an accountability partner. Because there's one of the agents in my office calls me all the time. Okay, Carrie, let me run this by you. Okay, let's talk it through. Okay, how's it going? Oh, I got so many deals. I'm doing this, and this. I'm like, all right, you probably need to turn your phone on do not disturb and set a timer. A timer for 30 minutes. Some of you, right? Mark needs a timer, right? You've been shopping? That's a whole new shirt.
Not a whole new shirt. It's something that I shop in my closet. I'm not allowed to go shopping.
Okay. Well, maybe we'll allow Mark in a second. So my questions for all of you are, what do you really, really need? So here are my takeaways, and then we'll bring Mark in, and we'll talk about Mark based on what he thinks he needs, because he needs to hire somebody. So here are my takeaways. To move forward, identify your current challenge. Are you lacking knowledge, focus, or drive? Pick the right supportive type. Choose a coach, mentor, trainer. And you might again need someone to motivate you. And then, do you need an accountability partner? Start small. Reach out to someone you admire and ask a question. And if you reach out to someone and they don't answer, keep asking or show up to their events. I always tell the agents in my market, come to Women's Council. Show up to Women's Council events. Doesn't have to be me. Ask the producers, ask the loan officers. You've got an opportunity when they network for a whole one-on-one. If you get me, Mark already knows I like to talk. So you might get a whole free session. Set accountability, whether it's a coach or a buddy, schedule weekly check-ins. Take action today. Don't wait for the perfect plan. Progress starts with one step. The first step in learning is awareness. And then remember that cartoon during the holidays, put one foot in front of the other. You got to start. You have to start. Again, if you are my agent and we don't have an accountability talk, I can't make you. I'm telling you, if you work for me, you could say, hey, Carrie, can I call you once a week? Yeah, call me. Call me. If I don't answer, I'll call you back. If I don't answer, send a text. If I don't answer, send an email. I will call you back. And if you work for me and you say, Carrie, I'm afraid, and I think are you too busy? I'm never too busy. I might be scheduled. I might be in a meeting. I might be doing something, but I'm never too busy. Here, Mark, what do you got? Come over here. Nobody can see you. Here, here. Are you? So do you need a coach, a mentor, or a trainer, Mark? You really do need an assistant, and it can't be me.
I think you do a great job.
Yeah, but I'm not highest and best time of my abilities.
Well, you should take a moment.
No, everybody help Mark out. He knows that if I'm helping you as an assistant, if I'm helping him as an assistant, then we can't make more money. So for those of you that are over watching on YouTube, hop over to Instagram. And if you're on the podcast, make sure you follow me on Smart Girl Media Live.